Price is the auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer, and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in there, everything is quite clear. A great opportunity for any first home buyer among us here today. Great opportunity for any investor, and a great opportunity for you and your family today to secure this brand new family home here in the heart of WOLLERT. Access to absolutely everything that you need, not very far at all from an array of shopping options, eateries, bars, and of course easy access to good quality schools and plenty of parkland in the surrounding streets. Add to that again a great floor plan, brand new, you can buy with absolute confidence here today, knowing you're buying a great quality product. So buyers, without any further ado, if you'd like to get the sold sticker on the board, now's your time to reserve that right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 52 Wanderer? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers, I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. Where can I see a start? It's always hard to get a start on these cold days. Buyers with warm hands in their pockets. You have to brave the weather if you want to buy here today. Was that going to be more, sir? No, 510,000 will go here then. Welcome and best of luck at 510. You've got the opportunity of reply, the right of reply now if you like. At 510,000, fairly bid and offered now. At 510 the bid's here. At 510,000, last for 20 in the rise, make it 30 to go. At $510,000, fairly bid and offered now. 510 the bid here, my left, against every other buyer here today. There's the competition. At 510,000 at 30 now. 30, sir? At 30, I'll go with 30 here, 530,000, make it 50 in the rise at 530,000. At 530 the bid. At 530,000, fairly been offered. Best of luck to you, sirs. At 530. At 530 the bid now, got to be 50 in the rise. At 530 I have. At $530,000 the bid. For the first call at 530, are we done? At 50 now, at 550,000. Bids back here at 50 against you again. At 550,000 now. At 550 the bid. At 550,000, fairly been offered now at 50. At $550,000 the bid. For the first call at 550,000, are we done? I'm taking 20, but I'll shorten my strike to 10 if you like, ma'am. Get you involved. At 550,000, 550,000 offer at 10 there if you like. At 550,000, same courtesy to you, sir, at 10 if you like. At 550 the bid now. At 550,000, once at 550, are we done? At 550,000, second call at 550, done. Finished. At $550,000 a bid for the third and final call at 550,000. Are we all done? All finished? Silent out. At 550, it's great buying at that. 550,000 should be a sea of hands at that level at 550 now. At 550,000, opportunity before you now. 550,000 bids here. Opportunity with every other buyer here today. At $550,000 the bid. Once at 550. I'm taking 10, ma'am. At 550,000. Second call at 550,000. Third, final call at $550,000 the bid. All done, all finished, silent out at 550,000. Bids here at 550,000. I'll move along at 60 now on a vendor bid. I'll invite you back in, sir, for 70 if you like. At 560,000. At 560,000, make it 70 in the rise. At 560 the bid. At 560,000 now, fairly been offered at 60 against your bid at 60 now. At 560,000. At 560 the bid. Looking for 70 now, shorten my stride to 10, and the same courtesy to every other buyer here today. At 60 the bid. At 560,000. Once at 560, done. At 560,000, second call at 560 for the third. I'll take the 5 now, 565 for short of my stride. Get you involved in the same courtesy against every other buyer here today. At 65 now, only cost you 5 on top. At 565. At 565,000, fairly been offered now at $565,000 the bid. At 565, bids here. At 65 for the first call at 65, all done. At 565,000, twice at 65, done and finished. Third, final call at $565,000 the bid, all done. All finished, silent and out at 65. I can confirm that bid there, 565,000. If you bear with me just one moment, I'll seek some instructions. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience at 565. I just confirmed that bid here, sir, ma'am, at 565,000. We're not quite there just yet, but we've had a reduction in the reserve price in a bid to meet the market here today. We are that close that I'm quite certain if there's no further bidding here today, we are only dealing with the highest bidder. The highest bidder will have the only right to negotiate with the vendor at their revised reserve price, and we're that close that I'm sure the next time that any other buyer sees us is as we're putting the salt sticker up on the board. I cannot entertain your offers. I cannot entertain your interest after the auction. I can only entertain those of the highest bidder. So if you have come to buy, you must show me your interest now. We will deal only with the highest bidder. They have the legal right to negotiate exclusively with the vendor. So at 565,000, those rights are here now. If you've come to buy, bid me now or forever hold your peace at $565,000 a bid. Once at 565, are we done? Twice at 565,000, done and finished for the third and final call at $565,000 a bid. All done, all finished, silent out at 565. We're definitely done there, sir. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. Congratulations to the highest bidder. They've got the first right to negotiate with the vendor at their reserve price. If you do have any questions, we will be here for another few minutes. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Stay warm.